Hey, what's going on? I'd like to welcome you all to Water Your Soil. So in this video, I'm going to talk about a credit card mistake that's very common. However, if people continue to commit this credit card mistake, it will have a negative impact on their credit score, and you don't want that. So we're going to get right into it, all right? Let's go. I'm convinced that a lot of people, they want credit cards. This is for those who don't have credit cards currently. They want credit cards. And I'm convinced they want credit cards for the wrong reasons. And I'm starting to notice a trend. Actually, I've been noticing this trend for a while now. But I will say, I understand why people who are in the debt-free community are against credit cards. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of people have a negative and an unhealthy relationship with credit cards. I don't know if it's they don't know how to use credit cards the correct way or they just don't care. But there is definitely an unhealthy relationship going on in the masses when it comes to credit cards and credit card debt. Of course, right now, credit card debt is at an all-time high, and it's only going to continue to rise. And a big part of the reason why credit card debt is at an all-time high is because people are careless in regards to credit cards. And as I stated, I don't know if it's because they don't know how to use them or they just don't care. With some people, I'm sure they just don't care because you have a lot of channels like my channel here on YouTube, and a lot of YouTubers in the credit community, they give out great advice, excellent advice. Everyone is not going around telling people to spend recklessly with their credit cards in order to get points and get cash back. From what I have observed, for the most part, people tell their subscribers and their listeners, to be careful when you're using credit cards and be smart when you're using credit cards. But then you have another side where people are just centered around the perks that come along with credit cards. And that's why it has been so much hype around credit limits. People truly want to be able to use credit cards as secondary income and secondary money. They view credit cards as secondary income and secondary money. And if you're new to this channel and you're new to seeing me speak, over here at Water Your Soil, I always like to tell my subscribers, credit cards and your credit limit is not your money. That money that's on your credit card for your credit limit belongs to the credit card distributor, whether it's Amex, Capital One, Discover, Chase, whoever it is, your local bank, whoever it is that's the credit card distributor, that's whose money it is. That's who the money and the credit limit belongs to. What you're doing on a month-to-month basis when you have a credit card is you're simply borrowing money from them every month. So 1 month you'll borrow, let's say you'll borrow like $1,000. The next month's $2,000. The next month $500. However, some people don't view it as that. Some people view credit cards as free money. Like, whoa, if I could get approved for this credit card with this credit limit, I'm just going to go and take this $15,000, $20,000 credit limit and I'm going to go blow money on Saks. I'm going to go on a cruise. I'm going to go take a first class flight somewhere. I'm going to go and take an expensive vacation. I'm just going to go and live it up because I got a credit card and I really don't care. And I honestly will say that's a major mistake that people make, not knowing how to use credit cards the correct way and being reckless with credit cards. Some people come into my comment section and they ask on certain videos like, when should they pay and how much should they pay? And I understand and I sympathize with those people because what they're letting me know is they don't really understand credit cards and how to use them. And that's fine because I started off there. But then you have people who try to trick the credit card system and trick the credit scoring system. And I'll say you can't cheat it. You may think you could cheat it short term, but long term it's going to catch up with you. So you may go and you have $1,000 credit limit and you go and you spend $900 in 1 month on that $1,000 credit limit. And you may be like, man, I just pay it off before my bill is due. That way my utilization will be low and I won't have to worry about having a high utilization. But I'll tell you right now, you all are not concerned with the what ifs. What ifs happen? What if you have to put your money that you were planning on paying it back and paying that credit card off, if you have to put that money somewhere else? What if that happens? Then you're going to end up with a high utilization. If you're spending $900 out of a $1,000 credit limit, that's a 90% utilization. It's going to crash your credit score. And you know, emergencies can happen as well. A lot of things can go wrong and can happen. And when you plan around like that with credit cards, you never know when things may hit the fan and it end up hurting your credit score. See, a lot of people, they're more concerned with what they can get out of credit cards than what they're concerned with their credit score. And that's understandable. Different people view credit cards for certain things and different people view credit scores for certain things. Some people are not concerned with having a good credit score, and some people are just concerned with having credit cards with high credit limits. Whatever it is, you want to be able to manage both correctly. So that means you want to be able to manage your credit cards and your credit limits correctly, as well as making sure your credit score is in a good or excellent range. Because as I always say, at minimum, a good credit score is a great plan B option. So you want to take this into consideration. You know, don't make the mistake of abusing credit cards and abusing your credit limit and thinking you could get away with it. You know, if your credit limit is $1,000, don't go and get slick and say, well, I'm going to spend $900 and I'll just pay it back before my bill due. Because you never know if something might happen and you're not able to pay your bill back. This is something to keep in mind. Be careful with this. I can't tell you all what to do, but please be careful, because if you're concerned about your credit score and you don't want to damage your credit score, you want to be mindful of your credit card usage. Now, if you do know how to use credit cards and you do know when to pay and how to pay, and you do know about utilization and how to keep your utilization low, and you have seen the benefits of having a low utilization, then you know what to do with your credit cards. But for those of you who don't, please beware and be careful, because you can get yourself in credit card debt, and that's not something that you want to get yourself in. I'm going to continue to talk about this over here at this Water Your Soil channel. I am not pro credit card debt. I think credit card debt is a silly debt. Yes, you can use credit cards. You can get the most out of a credit card, but you still can avoid credit card debt. And this is what we try to teach people over here at this Water Your Soil channel. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them below in the comment section. Also, if this video has helped you in any kind of way, be sure to hit the like button. If you're new to this channel and you're feeling the vibe over here, be sure to subscribe, turn on all notifications. That way you don't miss a video. But anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching and tuning in. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right?